it's very important. Look at relaunch effectively. Yes, and I'm going to be showing you how to do that. The word renew simply means to give fresh life, to give fresh strength. So when we're talking about renewing your mind, you're trying to put it this way, you are trying to give a new life, a new strength to your mind. It is very important. It is very important to give new life to your mind, to revive your mind. Hear this, no changes ever happens in the physical without mental change, without mental adjustment, without mental renewal. You must first of all renew your mind. Now, it was Steve Jobs that made this statement. He said, if today were the last day of my life, would I want to do what I'm about to do today? That's a man that lived a life of a new mind. He went over it again and again and again. See, hear me. The truth is that life forbids vacuum. Life forbids retardation. Life was given for development, for change, for upward growth, not retardation, not retrogression. So, if you must relaunch effectively, your mind must be renewed. So, for you to renew your mind, there are some things that must be in place. But hear me, studies have shown consistent failure without consistent mind renewal tend to make you irrelevant in life, tend to make you get into depression. Now, it was Abraham Lincoln that failed 5 times in his political career. But do you know what Abraham Lincoln never gave up on life? Abraham Lincoln never accepted defeat. He went over it again. This time around, he aimed high. What was it that propelled Abraham Lincoln to aim high? Because he had some informations, updated informations into his mind. So he kept renewing his mind and he kept moving forward. Now, having said this, if you must get out, the thoughts of possibilities must overwhelm you. You must renew your mind with the thoughts of possibilities. So, renew your mind is to reprogram your mind with the required knowledge of possibilities. Renewing your mind is to program your mind, is to reconditioning your mind, is to condition your mind to see failure as a stepping stone. Yes, so for you to renew your mind effectively for a relaunch, whatever you have deducted from your review should be part of what you should be renewing your mind with. So how can I renew my mind? I'm going to be showing you 4 ways of how to renew your mind. So to renew your mind, you must do these 4 things. Number 1 is for you to study the current information regarding your goals. Now remember, we started with an indices or with an example of you want to make $1 million from the social media space. Now look at it. $1 million is possible, but you have to review your goals. Now, after you have reviewed your goals, when you were writing down those solutions, these were all sets of information. They become treasure to you if you understand them. So that's the place of study. You study to understand those informations that are related to your goals. And how do you do this? You go for knowledge at all costs. You buy books, you attend seminars, and you buy courses online. You do courses online. And with this, you are gathering information that relates to your goals. So you have to hear me. The more informed you are, the more potentials you have for a comeback. The more knowledgeable you become, the more potentials are activated in you for a comeback, for a relaunch. So you can never relaunch effectively, as I earlier said, without having your mind renewed, without relevant information. So you go for relevant information. What you know determines the kind of steps you take. If what you know determines the kind of steps you take, it simply means the decision making of your whole system is in your mind. So the more informed you are, the more knowledgeable you are, the more you stop up your mind with the right thing, the more you make right decisions. And decision is the key. So anytime you make the right decision, you discover you have a right output. So what are the current costs of attaining your goals? Do you know that? These are questions you must answer. How informed are you about your goals? Now, hear me. Your study determines how well will stand out for a relaunch. So study the current information regarding your goals. Your reviews, don't forget, study them. Number 2, on how to renew your mind. Consistently read and meditate on the findings of your review. Consistently read and meditate on the findings of your review. Here you are the complete product of your thoughts. What you think is what you become. If you refuse to think well, you will not live well. So the more you think well, you live well. If you want to relaunch effectively, you must think effectively. Your mind must be properly educated. Your mind must be properly refurnished. So you can never succeed beyond the level of your meditation. Yes. And when we're talking about meditation, if you're talking about you getting a book, and as you're thinking, you are writing down your thoughts. You're writing down what you are inspired. So you think. Now, good success is a product of a renewed mind. We saw from the ancient book of Joshua, chapter 1, verse 8. He said, let this book of law not depart from you. Observe it day and night. Think about it, meditate on it. He said, and then you will have a good success. If good success is what you want, meditation must be what you desire, must be your action point, must be things you must be doing. Number 3, before I tell you number 3 on how to renew your mind, hear this. Meditate on your findings until you receive the required energy. When you're talking about required energy, you're talking about the necessary mental energy, the necessary zest, passion, the necessary physical energy you need to go on your assignment again. Hear me, this must not take forever. It can take 3 days to get this thing done. I'm not telling you theoretically, I'm telling you what I've practiced over the years. I'm not sharing with you what I read from books. I'm sharing with you my life experiences. Now, number 3, write down your insights and read them out loud. Whatever you have deducted from your meditation, write it down and read it aloud daily to yourself. What you write down and read out to yourself daily tends to stick with you for a long time, if not forever. Yes, write it down and read it out to yourself daily. Writing and reading is one of the major ways of programming one's mind. Writing and reading. It was one of my mentors, whom I revere so much, that said he writes every day. He writes every day. He reads every day. He writes every day. No wonder he is seen as a very, very inspiring and instructive teacher of our time. His name is Bishop David Oyedepo. Having said this, number 4 on how to renew your mind, study the mistakes of others. Yes, it is quite true we should learn from those that have succeeded, not from the successful one. But nobody has ever told you this truth that is better. You should also learn their mistakes, not just their success story. Learn their mistakes. When you are learning their mistakes, it reduces the time for you to make similar mistakes and gives you more ample time for a great comeback. Now, if I had known, but let's put it this way, if I know going to point B through point A will going to be devastating, and there is point B, but there are hurdles in point B, it's not better for me to go through point B to get what I'm looking for. So you see what I'm saying in essence, if you must renew your mind, you must study the mistakes of others. Learn how not to make the mistakes they made. It was a wise man, the richest of the ancients, that said, learn from the mistakes of men, the mistakes they made, not just from their successful stories. There are others that have attained your set-down goals, yes. Some persons have attained the set-down goals you are. But the question is, how did they attain it? Not with the mistakes they made. Learn from that mistake, not to make similar mistake. And then, watch ahead. Learn how to overcome the same challenges they encountered. Learn how to overcome them. That is why you're studying their mistakes. So, as we come back, I'll be showing you 3 remaining things: replan, reprogram, and go again. Thank you for staying with us in class.